Yeah, so Sleepless in San Diego asked, do you waste time befriending someone at all with the stance if your purpose from the get-go was to pursue more than a relationship?
No, no, I don't agree in friendship outside of initial romance. And so I'm more of an aggressive person. So if I were to take on that personally, I would lay my offer on the table, and it's
Mhm.
more of a take it or leave it. It's like this is where I stand, and this is my offer. Either we're dating or we're not friends.
Mhm.
Just to be clear. Yeah.
I guess we don't see eye to eye on that. I think women were a little different.
But go ahead.
Because generally, like, you want to, as a man, you kind of want to maintain the level of value and how you value yourself. Um, so to add to that, it's like if I approached you and I say, hey, I'm interested in you, I would love to date you, you're amazing. But if you don't agree to those terms, Nikkei, I'm going to withdraw my offer. And beyond that, we're not going to have friendships. Like, we're not going to message each other. We're not going to be friends. Why? Is because I initially like you, and I don't. What hurts me the most is for me to watch you love someone else, and that's a miserable way of living. Like, why? I think that's the worst way of living than to not share this life with you.
Yeah,
So,
How do we respond to that, Callie? Because we totally disagree, right?
I definitely feel like I'm kind of the school of thought where I need that friendship first, and I need it like slow. Like I feel like I move at a pretty snail pace, and that's how I like to move. But it's also like probably my controlling personality, right? Like that's how I want to move. And if you don't want to move that way, then like no loss to me. That's kind of how I feel. And so if someone's gonna come and say, this is my offer, okay, you can take your offer somewhere else because it's not welcome here.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, but I mean, that's a definitely different and interesting perspective.
Yeah.
no, I mean,
My
don't.
process on that is that if you can't be friends first, then you don't really know how that person's like, right? I mean, how do you know if you even like them as a friend? And once you develop that friendship, then you can always go from there.
I mean, I feel like when my husband asked me to date him, I've only talked to him on the phone like twice. So, but we were so young. We were so young. I think I was like 14 or 15, right? But still, it's kind of like so I mean, I guess saying yes, I see what you're saying. But I also think that kind of like I'm just gonna echo what I said before is that you kind of need to know people, especially because we're a little older now. Versus like when I was 14 or 15. Whereas I feel like if I were to ever get a divorce and get back into the dating scene, I would want to like get to know somebody more before actually committing. And so I do want that friendship.
Yeah.
Plus,
to me,
maybe I'm missing like a few steps here. What I failed to clarify is this: as a woman, you should be seeing 4 to 5 guys. You should.
Thank you. That's what I've been trying to tell a friend of mine.
And that goes to the idea of like friendship. Like, of course, yeah, you need to know the stranger, so the stranger is no longer a stranger; it becomes like a part of your life. Um, but after a certain time, like when you establish like this sort of foundation in your relationship, there has to be a moment. Going back to the idea of buyer seller, right? If I'm a buyer or I'm a seller, there has to be a point in time in our premise or our context. Hey, what are we? Labeling, right? Women love labeling, and that's part of feminine energy. Is like we need to establish a label. Are we going steady? Are we exclusive? And so that's when the guys should know when and where to withdraw their offer.